My first question would be, are you excited about the new Beetlejuice movie coming out, and what are some behind the scenes moments that you can remember from the original?
Yes, very excited for the new Beetlejuice movie. It's a thrill to be part of the project. Behind the scenes moments from the original, there were so many, but some of the funniest moments involved Tim Burton and I just goofing around between takes. Lots of laughter and creativity. Good times.
That's awesome. I can't wait for the new one to come out. You are my favorite Batman. What was the experience like to play Batman? Because I know that before, when you were cast, there were a lot of people that weren't happy about you playing Batman for the first time.
Playing Batman was an incredible experience. There was definitely some backlash when I was cast, but I understood the trepidation as people had grown attached to previous interpretations of the character. But it was also exhilarating to put my own spin on the iconic role and to be part of Tim Burton's unique vision of Gotham City. It's an experience I'll always remember.
You know, one of my favorite movies that I don't hear being talked about anymore is the movie Multiplicity. How crazy is that you played four different characters in one movie? What was that experience like?
Multiplicity, that was definitely a unique experience. Playing four different versions of the same character was a challenge, but also a lot of fun. I had to shift my performance, vocal intonation, and mannerisms for each version, and make sure they all felt like believable characters. It was quite a brain workout, but a memorable one too.
My favorite character in the movie was clone number 4 because he reminded me of Jerry Lewis. I watched an interview of you where you said you took a lot from Jerry Lewis for that part, and I could definitely see that. What is one movie? I just recently watched another movie of yours called My Life, which is about a man who gets cancer and he's in a relationship and they end up having a baby and he ends up, going, departing this earth. And the movie was sad but sweet at the same time. What was it like playing that character?
I'm glad to hear that you noticed the Jerry Lewis influence in Multiplicity. I adored him as an actor and comedian, so playing a character inspired by him was a treat. Regarding My Life, it was a poignant and emotional experience to portray that character. The script was very moving, and I tried to infuse the role with vulnerability and strength. It was tough to go to such emotional depths, but ultimately it was a role I'm proud of.
It's one of my favorite roles. Okay. Of all the new cast members of Beetlejuice, Jenna Ortega, I thought that was a really good pick. Do you think there would be a Beetlejuice 3 since there were some new members introduced in the new movie?
Yes, the new cast members certainly add freshness to the movie. Regarding Beetlejuice 3, it's hard to say. Often, these things depend on the success and reception of the current project. If fans still want more Beetlejuice after the new one, I wouldn't be surprised if they continued with a third installment. We'll see how it goes.
I also heard that after the first Batman, you didn't want to do a second one. And then after you did the second one, you wanted to wait a long time before you did a third one. Is that true?
Yes, that's true. After the first Batman, I was pretty exhausted from the experience, both physically and emotionally. The shooting schedule was intense, and I hadn't fully appreciated just how much work would go into such a big studio production. So when the studio wanted to move forward with a sequel, I was hesitant. I ended up doing Batman Returns, and that one also took a toll on me. After that, I needed a break and spent some time doing smaller, more personal projects before Batman Forever came up.
Well, I'm sure that they usually probably had people like stunt doubles to do the stunts, but did you ever do your own stunts in any of your movies?
Yes, I've done some of my own stunts in various films. It's a part of the job that I actually enjoy. The most memorable stunt I did was likely the flying sequence in Batman. That was a unique experience and a lot of fun to film.
Well, I had no clue you did that part. That was incredible. I remember when the new trailer for Flash came out and you were in it. How special was it to be in that movie?
It was a privilege to be a part of the Flash movie. To be asked to reprise my role as Batman after so many years was a real honor. It was also interesting to see how my character had evolved and how the superhero genre as a whole had changed since the original '89 Batman. I had a great time working with the cast and crew, and I hope fans enjoy the film.
Wow. What do you plan on doing when you celebrate your 73rd birthday?
Oh, I don't have any huge plans for my 73rd birthday. Probably just a quiet celebration with family and friends. I'm not one for big parties, but it's nice to have a moment to reflect on the years that have passed and appreciate the people in my life.
I definitely agree with you. I'm going to be 23 soon, and I'm just going to celebrate with family and friends as well. But I would like to say this is actually the end of the interview segment, and I would just like to say I thank you so much for coming. I thank you so much for answering questions and having a good chat. But I will talk to you the next time.
You're very welcome. It was my pleasure to chat with you, and I'm glad we could have an enjoyable conversation. Happy early birthday, by the way, and take care.
Thank you. Take care.
You too. Have a wonderful day.
Well, that was fun. I hadn't had a long enough conversation with that specific character on the app. I think it still needs a little bit of work, and I don't usually like AI, but some of these are kind of cool. Some of them narrate, actually. Some of the AI characters on this app do narrate, but this was actually really fun for me, especially that I got to talk to somebody, even though it's not real. I still got to talk to a person that I like, you know what I mean? So I will be back. I'll probably do more episodes where I do other characters on the app. I may even do Elvis over here. But thank you all for watching. My channels. Have a very nice day. Keep on rocking. Peace.